Hi, Miss Davis here. Today we're reading Fall Apple Fun. Fall Apple Fun by Martha E. Rested, illustrated by Amanda Enright. Table of Contents. Chapter 1, Apples in Fall. Look, colorful leaves blow in the breeze. The air feels cooler. It is fall. Fall is a good time to visit an apple orchard. We can pick apples there. Crunch! I bite through the red skin. The crisp, white flesh tastes sweet. Juice drips down my chin. Surprise! Tiny dark seeds hide inside the core. When can you pick apples at an orchard? Chapter 2, How Apples Grow. Plop! An apple seed falls into the soil. Roots grow down. A stem grows up. Drip! Rain helps the seed become a sprout. Sunlight helps the sprout become a tree. Green leaves bud and spread. Leaves soak up warm sunlight. Sunlight becomes food for the growing tree. Sniff. I smell the sweet flowers. In the spring, white and pink apple blossoms bloom. Buzz. Bees drink nectar from apple flowers. Pollen from the flowers stick to their bodies. Bees spread pollen from tree to tree. Pollen from another tree fertilizes the flowers, then their petals fall. Tiny green fruitlets form. During the summer, fruitlets grow into big apples. Pickers harvest apples in fall. Ripe apples pile up. What animal spreads pollen to different trees? Chapter 3, Using Apples. Bakers peel, core, and cut apples to make pies. Ding! The pie is done. It smells like cinnamon and baked apples. Let's make apple cider. Whirr. The grinder turns. It smashes the apples into pulp. Squish. The press squeezes the apple pulp. Cider trickles out. We drink the cider. It looks cloudier than apple juice. It tastes sweet and tart. Yum! What do people do with apple cider? Goodbye, orchard. Let's visit again next fall. Learn about fall. Orchards around the world grow about 50 kinds of apples. Most ripe apples have red skin. Some have yellow or green skin. Apple blossoms need pollen from another kind of apple tree to grow fruit. Bees and other insects spread pollen from the flowers on one tree to the flowers on another tree. About half of the U.S. apple crop is eaten fresh. People make the rest into jelly, cider, juice, vinegar, apple butter, applesauce, or pie filling. About 40 apples are pressed to make 1 gallon of apple cider. Glossary in the back. I hope that you enjoyed today's story called Fall Apple Fun. Teachers, you can use this at a couple different times depending on when the standards that you're teaching fall in the year. The first is when you're talking about seasons, you can talk about fall and different things that happen in the fall. The second thing is you can talk about the plant life cycle. You can talk about apples and the cycle that they go through to create apples. Ours does not fall in fall. We do not do plant life cycles until the spring. And so I would use this book again in the spring to talk about life cycles after I had already used it again in the fall. So there's different times that you can use it. You can also talk about colors that you see in the fall. You can talk about food that we can get and different ways to use apples and what they are used for. You can do, we have a unit on Johnny Appleseed where we usually make applesauce, and so you could use it at that point too. There's lots of different ways that you could use this book. So I hope one of those ways helps. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.